It was an Easter egg hunt birthday party. Manny was a little kid. He was like 8 years old. This is innocent age. It was somebody else's birthday party. My dad had that. It was Easter Day, but it was also a birthday party, so it was a huge family gathering, all the family together, and all the little nephews and nieces and shit. And my father was there, and he hid a whole bunch of eggs with everybody's names on it. And then Manny had his own, and he put money. He put a quarter in everybody's egg, yeah, and then hid it. And they said, okay, everybody, gathered everybody, Manny and included, said, find, there's a quarter in an egg with your name. And when you find your name, you open that up. He didn't tell them exactly what's in it, but he goes, there's money in it. And when you find it with your name, that's your money. So Manny, literally, as soon as he heard that, went around and started collecting everybody's, right? Instead of just his own. Right? And he stood in, he didn't even care about his own, because he just started finding everyone. He's like, he don't care who it was. He'd open it and be like, yeah. Took it. And it was like $1 in each one. It wasn't even a quarter. It was like $1 because my dad wanted it to be cash. So it was $1 in each one. So he was making, and then he went up to my dad and he showed my dad all the money and he goes, "Look, Tio," he was proud of it, right? And then my dad looked and he was like, "Manny, you know that's everybody else's, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And he did it like showing like, "Yeah, I did it on purpose." As a little kid, you know. That's a tendency already. It's bad. It needs to be corrected right there. And my dad goes, "Okay." Which my dad shouldn't have done this either, because that's probably why I used my dad too. Because when he heard the story, it just reminded him of. He'd call everybody back and he goes, "All right, everybody, listen, Manny hasn't found his egg. And since Manny wants to be selfish, now Manny cannot look, and I want you guys, go over there to that tree." And he went over the tree, and my dad had already changed, and he put a $20 bill in Manny's egg, right? And he goes, "What Manny doesn't know is, I only put $1 in all your eggs, but I put $20 in his." Then he basically, all the kids that he took the money from, he said, "You guys go over there," right? Because it was like 4 or 5 eggs of all the cousins. And he goes, "You guys go over there and grab Manny's egg." And they went over there, they opened up in front of Manny, and he saw the 20. And he knew what a 20 was already at that age, because his parents don't give a fuck. They train him to be evil, you know? And he saw it, and he just looked at my dad with hate and rage. And he was like, you know, my dad, instead of teaching him something, that made him hate my father from that day on. He snapped on me in that truck. He's like, "Your dad's a fucking faggot ass. He takes it in the ass. He's a fucking liar. That story's not true. It's completely different than that." How much different can it be from that, bro? Like, seriously. That is you. My dad wouldn't lie about something like that, because my dad has nothing bad to say other than, you guys really are evil sons of bitches. They really are. They don't give a... He's just like his dad. His dad's worse. His dad himself calls me a fucking faggot. To my dad while we're eating in a nice restaurant, he'll talk just like Manny. He'll sit there while we're all eating. We can go out there, and he'll just like talk shit, like a waitress will come in front of his wife, in front of my tia that I love, that acts like an angel. But he'll be like, "Damn, you got a nice ass on you," just like that. Like nothing in Spanish today. Like nothing. That's just how they are. They don't give a fuck. They think they run the world. And if anybody got a question about it, let them say something. Your car's going to be blown up the next day, and they're going to make your life hell. Because they got connects in the FBI. He does got connects in the FBI. Somehow, somebody in the family, my mom supposedly, even though she's all talk, he just wants to see me locked up. Or run me out of here. He's going to run me out of here because I don't mind running out of here, but I don't want to run for one because I'm not running from nobody. But now he literally got little Manny against me. Yeah, I know Ignacio was already against me. Louis is a pussy. I'm not worried about him. I don't have to worry about Louis for nothing. But I do have to worry about everybody else. I literally have to keep changing all the places I go. Like the Walmart Supercenter, everybody goes there. You know what I'm saying? So every time I go there, that's always, and Liz knows it's a possibility, it's a problem waiting to happen. And all I got to do is get arrested one more time and I'm done. So that's why, what do I got to do? What am I going to do? I got to think quick. No, and that's not even the biggest part. The biggest part is she's fucking herself over too. The long term when you forgot about, man. Because basically the only reason I'm even alive is because of everything I know. And now if a cop knows this, what good is that to, what value do I have to Manny at all? What value does my mother that he hates more? None. If he really is who he think he is, and I don't think he's playing. This is since kid, he thought he was the shit. And he would beat kids up and took steroids, it was always huge. Yeah, he got fatter now, but that's because he eats like a king. He lives like a king. I told her this so if anything ever did happen to me, she would have that to use to help me. But now she's just throwing it out there. All the information she had as power is gone now. The only thing I had